known as Primer Libertador de America, or the first liberator of the Americas. Gaspar Yanga led one of colonial Mexico's first successful slave uprisings and would go on to establish one of the America's earliest free black settlements. He was a man who would be no person's slave. Rumored to be one of the royal lineage from West Africa, Yanga was an enslaved worker in the sugarcane plantations of Veracruz, Mexico. In 1570, he, along with a group of Maroon followers, escaped, fled to the mountainous regions near Cordoba, and established a settlement of former slaves called Palenque. Though it is poorly documented, we know Palenque life was simple: substance farming and religion that was heavily influenced by the Negro slaves. The location gave Yanga's groups relative safety and for 30 years served as a safe haven for escaped slaves. Given that the colony couldn't engage in commerce with other villages and merchants, Yanga's group targeted caravans on the Royal Road, which ran from Veracruz to Mexico. Taking the role of spiritual and military leader, he structured the agricultural community in an ordered capacity, allowing its growth and occupation of various locations. Hiding out in New Spain's coastland highlands, the people of Yanga's settlements would attack merchants and armed military alike with crude weapons and strategy. Perceived as dangerous to the colonial system of slavery through their daring actions against royal commerce and authority, New Spain called for the annihilation of Yanga's Palenque. Destroying the community and its leader would send a message to other would-be rebellious slaves that Spain's authority over them was absolute. The Spanish couldn't beat Yanga though. They tried. He was embarrassing the crown. In 1609, Spanish authorities sent a well-armed militia to defeat Yanga and his men. Yanga attempted to broker a treaty. Spanish commander Pedro González de Herrera refused the terms, and a bloody battle followed at the Rio Blanco. The Spanish burned down a primary Yanga settlement. Since most of the Maroons managed to escape into the woods and brush, the battle was essentially a draw. The Spanish were stuck in a deadlock with the Maroons for years and agreed to meet with Yanga forces. Yanga offered to make peace, but with certain terms, the most important being recognition of the freedom of all the Palenque's residents prior to 1608. The acknowledgement of the settlement as a legal entity which Yanga and his descendants would govern, and the prohibition of any Spanish in the community. Yanga in turn promised to serve and pay tribute to the Spanish crown. After years of negotiations, in 1618, the town of San Lorenzo de los Negros was officially recognized by Spanish authorities as a free black settlement. It would later be referred to as Yanga, named after its founder, Gaspar Yanga. This is the story of Gaspar Yanga. Hey, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to Black Authentic Truth on YouTube and Facebook.